Wow, you're really zoomed in.
What?
I got you. Your head's really big.
Well, it's because there's a lot of brain cells there, Mariah.
Hey, that's P over there.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together we are PM Artist Studio. Hello, hello, and welcome to all y'all. And all y'all, like 13 of you so far. That's awesome.
Yeah, on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday, we got Brad, Connie, we got Mo, Caroline, Eva,
Mo,
Kelly,
check
Lisa, Marianne, Penka. All right, and if you're here or just kind of lurking about, do let us know that you were here in the chat. Otherwise, we don't know that you're here. We just see you as a number. We don't see you as a person. We want to see you as a person. Hi, Kylie.
Check those earrings out.
There, if you lean forward, they'll see you. There you go. All nice and big. I'll try to match her head size. There we go. And I don't dare touch the thing because I don't know. That's on my to-do list. I'm going to find a new little stick. Oh, Logitech, you make me crazy. Anyway, that's my doing. Hello, Mary Ellen and Denny. Good deal. Oh, Kale. All right. God, everybody popping in here. Do let us know. Oh, hello, Deborah from Michigan.
Oh.
Hey, we're going to get busy because we're going to build a book today because P was feeling kind of bad that didn't happen the
Yeah,
other day.
because some people said things, and I was kind of, I felt like it was a bait and switch. I said, I'm going to do something. It's not intentional. I don't just blow it off. And it's not that I didn't want to. I do want to do this because I think it's a swell, elegant little book. It's a good way to get into bookmaking, I think.
It's definitely my go-to. I love an accordion because it's easy. Like, I feel that it's doable. And I like its presentation of, whatever it is. Like, I like that it's this
do too.
Whole thing. I have problems with signatures and knowing where things are going to end up or line up.
Yeah, and poking holes in things. I really suck at that.
We're both terrible.
Yeah.
I'm not
a hole puncher.
We're against it. It's because we suck at it.
Yes. I admire it.
Yeah.
Most definitely admire it.
If we could put somebody on staff that could put a book together, that'd be awesome.
Punch some holes.
We got ideas.
My experience with hole punching is just
Hello,
it
Leslie
hurts
and
my
Ann.
fingers.
All right.
Hurts me to watch.
Oh, I'm going to go topside. You ready topside?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Just want to very quickly, kind of let you know where this is going today. The reason I think it's a good idea to go ahead and get into the book right away is because then we can, as we are going through and looking at prints and seeing what it needs, what's this need, what does that need, and I've got I got together the ones that we did Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. So they are, they're here. Now they need more things done to them, very obviously. But, yeah, that's what I want to talk about.
All right.
So, Mariah, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm going to get this off of my table here, and I hope this doesn't wig the camera out.
Oh, you're good. I think there's enough things around there that it's got something to kind of focus in on and do. Hello, Mystical Misty. How you doing today?
Really should have cleaned up my area here. I'm sorry for all the splotchy.
Well, she cleaned up behind her. You see that? She's got new things hanging above her and whatnot.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Got dragonflies coming out your head.
Oh, that's a good thing.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
Yeah.
Hey, Dana.
It's not a tree limb. Okay, I'm ready.
All right, now what?
Book. Let's do it.
Book me. Okay, I do need, hold on, because I'm going to give you, I'll hand them over to you here in just a second, but I need kind of a...
Oh, you want me to hand you this little plate that you can put them on?
Well, and I
You need scissors?
did my makeup and now my fingers are kind of
Greasy?
gooey. I didn't wash my hands off.
Ah.
We've been running late. I feel like we've been running late since last Friday. We got in a car accident. And ever since then, my timing has just felt kind of funky.
Well, are you going She needs to go to the deadgum chiropractors.
I don't think that I do. I think that's all fine.
Well, just think you need to. I think it would be a good idea.
Okay.
You don't care how I put these together?
I do not. It is the put her together choice. Now I will tell you this: you need a wider gap than that.
Okay. I got an idea for that.
You don't have to be spot on perfect with this. And one of the reasons that P's doing this is because my camera keeps acting all funky over here, so we're not even gonna, you know.
I've got, never mind, I've got some of that tape that doesn't stick over here.
Corn dog sticks. Hello, Catherine. Catherine from France. Awesome.
Ooh, welcome. I've been watching.
Oh yeah, what is it? The
Munch.
Yeah.
Munch.
She's probably saying it wrong.
I'm probably horribly wrong on my pronunciation.
Forgive us, we're Texan.
Yes. And you know, I have now, Mariah, should I have the bottoms all straight or the top straight?
All right, and so here's how my approach to it. Well, she's got corn dog sticks, right? Are those corn dog sticks?
Yeah, they've had a bit of a wash.
Yeah, she uses them for all sorts of things. That is a pretty good amount. And what she's doing right now is, actually, don't spend a ton of time because you're going to have to go to the back side. Because as you build one, you need to flip it over and put the tape on the other side.
No, I don't. I'm putting it down on plastic. I got it all planned out, Mariah.
All right, everybody has a different approach. I don't agree with this one. But it's her. She's putting it together. So I'm just here to assist.
I may just show you something there, Missy Pooh.
But the thing is, you want to keep in mind how much stuffy stuff, if you plan on stuffing things in it, how much stuffy stuff.
Yeah, you need a wider margin.
Yeah. But wider margins can also lead to some, you know, wibbly wobbliness. So, because remember the Dragonfly book? I mean, that thing is just, it's a chunky monkey. And it works okay.
I don't find any problem with that at all.
No,
it's just slightly.
Things do kind of peek
I think
out
what
at
I'm
you.
going to do here is I'm going to do 3 at a time.
Hey, Darcy.
Hey, Darcy.
We enjoyed your video.
Yeah, we did.
Very much so. You humor us always.
Yes, and we always chuckle. Always chuckle.
I love that you talk to us.
I do, because I'm there. And I'm very frustrated that I can't answer right away. And then I think, well, this is already done. You know, this is not one of those talkies. I could get another one on there, but I like the idea of going with 3.
Oh, Pinker would like to know how many millimeters are the stick. Do you have your measuring device over there? I have mine. I can hand it to you.
No, I got one.
Okay. I mean, if I'm looking at it right, I would say it's about a quarter.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. 1/4.
Looky there.
1/4 of an inch. I'm not counting those little bits.
That's a good general. I like that width. It's not. You can get away with a little less, but remember, you want it to be able to fold in, even though it's an accordion, so you don't have to.
Yeah, because you've got this much here already in the width of your paper.
This also gives you the opportunity. So if you are making a thinner, like you're not going to put a bunch of stuff on the page, it's going to allow, so if you wanted to do a double fold, you might be able to do it. Oh, this thick of a chipboard, maybe not, but if you kind of wanted to change it up there at the last minute, not go full on accordion, and you wanted to go like a double gate in.
A fold in rather than a.
Yeah. So,
tape number 1.
What I do is I especially for this and the width of the fold or the little margin there.
Now, am I going top to bottom?
Yes, 1/4 is correct. Yeah. Where else would you be going?
Well, it's not enough. I just put it in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not going to be spot on here. Now, if I had it in front of me, I probably would measure it out a little bit better. But we're going to just call this good for what we're doing.
Good enough for the girls I hang out with.
Are you cool with that, having a little gappy at the top and bottom?
Well, if I'm not, I can know how to fix it.
There you go. I like that attitude, P. Here, that goes on the back side.
No, it doesn't. I've got to do this one over here.
See, normally I would do the front and back and then they match up. That's why if you tear them in half, that works out quite nicely. But she ain't doing what I want her to do.
See how nicely I'm running my nail along the interior part of that little Hummer. And I'm really buffing this down.
I'm struggling today.
We have lost our
Her bone folders, both of them.
the only one we have left is the one that Judy sent us with the...
Here, new piece.
No, I'm not ready yet.
Oh, okay.
Just hang on to that.
Okay.
Well, I'm telling you what, y'all. You remember I used some of this tape on my Yupo?
Oh, thank you.
It works on Yupo like a... Everything sticks to Yupo.
Yeah, you pose up.
And the sticky part of the tape stays there once you take it off.
You can
Even the Yupo.
But you can get it off with Gooby Gone.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Well, why is that not wanting to stick down there? I need a...
And hello, Lois. Why are you... Well, it's very humid, and I also probably got it a little bit oily. Like I said, I put lotion on and stuff because I put my makeup on. Hello, Kathy. We're glad you're here as well. He's just trying to, you know, do things the wrong way. And figure out that it's a lot easier if you just go one at a time and do front and back. She hasn't watched our videos. She may be sitting in there doing voiceover, but she's not paying attention. Are you going to do it as I told you to do it now?
Now, what is that string hanging out there? I'll tell you what, quality control here is sadly lacking.
I don't think I don't have any danglers on this one. That's funny. Now you can run it, like we said, and some people even just, if they'll use the whole piece of tape.
Flip it around. That's what I did when I did mine.
Yeah, but I don't like that wide, especially with using the gel prints, because then where the tape is going to leave a little
bumpy
part. So I like it to be a little bit thinner. It's your call, but you could wrap it all the way around. That's one way to do it. The tape is a black bookbinding tape. I think I might have even put it in the description box, but if I haven't, I will. I was only notified like this morning that we were for sure doing the book.
What I like about putting black on black is if it isn't exactly even like right there.
That is also helpful.
That's also helpful.
Oh, man. The tape is being funny today, and I do believe it has to do with the humidity.
Normally I'd have a nice little bone folder here to do that sort of thing with, but
we have lost them both.
We have lost them both. Okay, I'm going to put together, I like that. Mariah didn't like that. I like that. That gave me a lot of confidence in my...
Okay. I hear that you got your bells on today.
Ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross to see a fine lady upon a white horse. With rings on her fingers and bells on her toes, she shall have music wherever she goes.
And Mariah will not be there to hear those.
Yeah, well, Izzy will be there. She'll be there with bells on.
With the other bells. Oh, okay. Yes, exactly. I think the wing it style shows us that even if we forget, we can still work it out. Very true. I like that. Yeah, that's a very good approach.
What is it?
Very PM. the wing it style shows that it's even if we forget, we can still work it out.
Oh yeah, half the fun is.
I don't know that I've ever built one of these books exactly the same way twice.
I've
not done it the way that P's doing it.
I've never done one because I just hand it to Mariah and say, "Could you please do this? I'm getting really anxious and angry, and I'm just going to throw the whole thing in the
Yeah,
trash."
so I'm very proud of her that she's holding it together.
It helps
here.
if you don't stick your sticks down.
Yeah.
Although maybe.
Well, no, remember that when I did the very, very first one I did, and it was really tight. And I had put all those sticks out and laid it. And a lot of this is kind of one of those things, like...
I'm taking the stick out. I remember that. That was painful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, G. Williger's here. Captain Wonderful.
Yeah, I went long on that one, eh?
Hey.
Well, this one will be long, too.
No worries. I'll just drop it off when it gets here.
Kylie does hers different every time, too. Like, there you go.
Well, what's the fun? And, you know,
Well, and
the whole thing about it is once I learn how to do something, I'm pretty much done. I'm ready to move on to something else. Well, that's not entirely true. I mean,
Yeah.
I do like to see if it wasn't just a fluke. Is this one also long?
Yes.
You
It
see
is.
how carefully I measured that.
Mm-hmm. Now, see, that's why I don't agree with this method. I like to go to the front to back so that way my two pieces do match up. Because otherwise you are going to have to do a little mending for the sticky.
I've already got a plan for that.
Very good. I like it.
Give it a bit of a rub. Rub-a-dub-dub.
Especially if it's as humid as it is right now. Yes, a thousand ways to make an accordion book. Yes. I've made them all sorts of ways.
Well, I don't find this especially interesting, but, you know, I think that the whole thing about it is if you at least have a starting point. It's always dissing on this non-sticky tape. Now I can't
I know,
get the
it's
damn
showing
stuff
you
off.
up.
It's just the way it is. It sticks when you don't want it.
Uh-huh. This is why I don't do it this way. Oh, thanks, guys. Yes, I really do appreciate the thumbsy upsies for sure. Hey, and we're getting close to the... I don't even know what our count is today. I have been just... It's nuts around here.
Tape.
Hello, Lisa, from my eclectic life. So glad to see you. She's an Amarillo.
Oh, Amarillo by morning.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Lizzie. So glad you're here.
All right.
She's a ex-Texan. She's a Californian, but from Texas.
Oh. She's now from Texas, or she was.
she
She is.
was.
She was from Texas. She's in California?
Yes.
Oh, sweetheart, I'm sorry.
Oy. I have to watch out for the camera.
Try to get this one, but I'm going to show you my little trick on this that I learned with the...
Oh.
See, at least one end is.
Ooh. Yeah, see, we went up a few more. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm so excited. Lizzie's crying. She's like, yeah, she misses Texas. I don't know. I would say it kind of depends on what part of California.
There are parts of California that I think are really stunning, but they're Northern California or San Diego area where you can go over to Mexico. I like that.
Yeah.
But you can have LA. I wouldn't care if it fell off in the ocean.
None of us. We don't. We didn't like LA at all.
It was hot.
It was gross because the
It
smog.
smelled terrible. The traffic was atrocious.
What you doing there? Oh, is this was your plan?
Yeah. Just enough of it rubs off there that it's not sticky anymore.
And it's black.
That's black.
All right. She is rural on the Central Coast.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Oh, see, Kelly says she's sorry that to those that are not from California.
Oh, well.
I think it's kind of one of those things where you grew up. Well, although not, she didn't grow up here. I pretty much grew up in Texas, but we're from Colorado. And there are parts of Colorado that are completely terrible.
Yeah, really.
It's not all pretty. It's not all mountains. Some of it looks like, you know, West Texas.
Well, it's, you know, just a bit above West Texas.
Yeah, that's right. They have the same
I need
flat, windy, gross.
Uno más.
Okay.
Maqualir.
Is this the last one?
This is it.
Okay. Oh, man. I don't know if it's the scissors or just me or me and the scissors. Hello, Lisa. Did you see that look that she gave that? What are we making? We are making a funky little accordion because none of the panels are exactly the same because these are, again, more offcuts of the black chipboard that we used. And I'm so tired of, like, I have it in different little boxes.
She's getting all snorty. Hey, we sent a bunch to Mo and Aunt.
All right. Oh, the packages went out today.
Yes, it was.
And for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, hello, Sarah. I'm so glad you're here. And hello, Gretchen. We are talking about the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artist Facebook group and the Makers Creative Collab that we do. We have both the YouTubers and the non-YouTubers. Our non-YouTubers are gearing up for June, which the theme is something about collection, something like that. I should know because I wrote the themes, but I don't remember them because that was, like, you know, months ago.
Gotta be
I'm one month at a time.
Scissors that worked.
But anyway, so they're gearing up for that, and if you haven't signed up for that, then I think, sorry guys, you can still participate, no problemo. You just got to collect your own stuff. You don't get stuff from the queen. Yes. And the ambassadors who are distributing. That sign up has already been donesy-dones. Yep. But this month is the Bring on the Blooms. So, yes, May is Bring on the Blooms. But the one that they're gearing up for is the collection one in June. Yeah. Just so everybody, you know, gotta, what's what.
Now, I don't, you know, my ambassador and Secretary of State.
Yes, are here.
They're here. And I would say they may give you a little wiggle room there. I don't know. It's their call. It's their call. I'm not saying one way or another if they want to.
But the packages have been sent off, so they are to divvy up the goods as, you know, as they wish.
So your goods, your good divvy might be a little.
They might take bribery.
A little short. They might accept. Yeah.
We're not against that.
It works.
You know, a little $20 bill, or, you know, here or there. That's okay. That's how I used to get into the club sometimes.
What do I want to say?
I don't know. What are you doing?
A little.
It's a little tot. Well, yeah, you gotta kind
gift certificate to the local bar and grill. There's always that. That tickles my fancy. All right, there we go. Voila.
That's an accordion. Now we got her folded up and ready to go.
12
panels.
Back and front, because we will be doing
back and front. Now, do me a favor. See if you can fold them in like the gatefold. I'm just curious. See, so there's still
You-
even enough.
you
And then
won't-
one more. Can you fold it in?
No, won't go in one more.
But you could fold it out.
You can fold
This is
it out.
the beauty of it being an artist book, that you're not going to be reading anything. So how? And actually, I guess even if you were, it's your call. You get to determine. Just
All
try to
kinds of
remember
different
which way. Because sometimes I have some.
We had one that we just rolled the baby, just rolled it up like a.
I think that's the
roll of
dragonfly
toilet
one because
paper.
it's
'Cause it
more
just-
of a roll.
It
It's
was
fat.
it was a roller.
Yeah. So it does still leave you some opportunity to decide like some different folds, you know, and things that you want to do with it.
Yeah, and what I like, the tape is flexible. You know, it's gonna move, and you can use fabric. You can use anything you want to use. All right, so now we've got this. Let's get rid of these little things because they'll be sticking to something that I don't want them to stick to. That's kind of the beauty of this. It's tape that doesn't stick.
Yeah, it will stick to things that you don't want it to. True that. How do you find out more about this and find out what we do and what we need? Let's see. We need to get you a link to the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. If one of my lovely mods, or they might all just kind of drop it in. Doesn't matter who. That's no biggie. Drop it in there. But the information is down below in the description box. That area where you say show me more. You'll find a part that says, you know, this is our Facebook group. And that's where a lot of all that happens, and then where we hang out. A lot of these lovely, lovely people that are hanging out here in the chat right now are also members and show us their beautiful work as well. And that's also where they showcase all of their makes for each month's collab. And we do that, like, that's kind of open. For that month, you can post whenever you want, as long as you're kind of using the hashtags, and then Mo and Ann really take care of that. Mo is awesome. She pulls together like a whole gallery of it. And
Yeah, and it's kind of like it's doing a hop, but it's just you're hopping in Makers.
yeah, you're hopping in Makers.
You can't hop anywhere else but
No.
Makers.
And then we have a group that does it for YouTube, and I handle that. We're kind of all full up for May. You never know about June, so if you are a YouTube channel and are interested, do reach out to me.
Yeah, because somebody could drop out. It's happened.
Yeah, or if we kind of all work on it, because we're doing a smaller video thing. I think we could add maybe one or two more, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. There we are.
And there we are. Okay, well, I was going through and finding things, and I found this.
She found Jelly Shelly.
I found Jelly Shelly, and I found these guys all stuck together. It was a marvelous thing that I did when I cleaned all of my prints, because that was just, I mean, they were just wall to wall back here.
And hello, Maxine, and welcome to the
Max-
Arty Perks.
Maxine,
She's a
I
palsy
heard.
wowsy.
She's a
Yeah.
palsy wowsy.
And then Cindy, she moved up a level. We need to get you. I think we need
She's
to get
a
you
mucky muck.
Yeah, I think we need to get her a code. She got a coupon code.
A coupon code. Oh. Well, anyway, so what do I have this out here for? Well, this is some stuff called palette paper. And I just ordered it because it was on sale at Dick Blick, and I hadn't ever had any such thing before. And I thought that might be kind of interesting to print on. Well, it comes to find out it's not very interesting to print on. It just slips off because it's
That's
a
what
palette paper.
meant to
Duh.
do.
Okay, well, but you can print on the back side. It's just, you know, I don't know. So, you know, on the stencils that you have, you don't want to put them down where they get all married up and everything. This paper works fabulously for that. And that was just an accident. Found that out. So if you got a little palette paper hanging around, you want me to send you a couple of sheets, just, you know, mention it in the, whenever Mariah sends you stencils when you get stencils. Now, I wanted to show you these because this is what we started out with. And I mean, it was like, okay, number one, I don't like these things, Mariah. They do not work.
Oh, and they made us crazy trying to cut those. So you have to think about, and this is one of the reasons that P never really liked a lot of other stencils, and I think, I know Mo kind of felt that way too, because she was always like, I never liked any other stencils until, you know, PM Artist Studio because of the Yupo. And part of the thing is with that Mylar, it doesn't really, it's very slicky.
It's very
So
slick.
it's no sticky.
No slicky, no sticky. And it it does not, can you see? I mean, I've already messed it up majorly. I have to show you this
Well,
one.
and cutting it, because remember those little pieces
Oh,
would
yeah.
just pop off. Oh, made me
This
nuts.
here, I've got to show you this stencil because it's a well-used wonder. I sent the other part to Eva because we're doing a similar thing. Okay, so someone had said, well, you know, if you just have a damp paper towel over at the side and you put your stencil over there and you just put it over there and pat it off and everything. Well, that's great. But you want to remember you did that. And you want to come back before it gets dry. Because I totally mucked this one up. So I just decided, I asked Mariah, I said, you know, could I please have a new version? She hooked me up, bless her heart.
Yeah.
I have new versions of daisies. And I'm excited because do you see how that just practically fits on that panel? I mean, you couldn't have planned it
Oh, hi, Liz. Yes,
any
it
better
was
than
great
that.
seeing you.
Okay, well, enough about that. We don't do stencils like this
Mylar,
anymore.
that makes me
This is terrible
angry.
stuff. Don't, if this is their material that they're using, don't buy those. Go somewhere else. I'm going to throw those away. They're horrible. All right.
Well, we could just, I don't know.
I'm not going to send them to anybody. It would just make them angry.
Well, they aren't like full-on stencils anyway.
Yeah,
because
they're
they're pieced up and terrible.
And I've yanked them off and pulled them apart and yada yada boo boo. All right, so
I don't know where you were going on. You just wanted to kind of rant about that for a minute.
just
so.
wanted to rant about
Okay,
that
very
for a
good.
minute.
Very good.
Uh,
Wanted to bring you back around in
Well,
case you wanted to.
It's just things that I discovered as I was cleaning, and I think you know you should always emphasize the
Yeah.
positive aspects of you know.
And Caroline,
Picking
I
up-
will get with you and help you on that. Like we'll get with you on that. I promise. She wants to move up in levels, and I don't really know what the exact answer is on that. Just to be honest.
Well, is our person, our expertise person, is he
Perhaps,
with us?
but he's also kind of he's multitasking. So.
Yes, he's the
But he might be
child
checking.
chair.
He might be checking. Who knows? He's
Oh,
gonna go
yeah.
check that out.
Okay,
We're learning too.
these are some of the ones that we did last week.
Oh, the tape. It's X Fasten, and I will come back and put it in the description. I can't remember if I put it in the description or not.
I don't think that's book tape. I think that's called gaffer's tape.
No, this is book
tape.
tape. The white one is gaffer tape. It's a little more plastic. Here, I'll show you.
It's slicker.
It has a little bit slicker stuff.
Yeah,
It
'cause-
works almost just as well. I do prefer.
I like the texture of this.
It's a little bit more bendy. And I kind of
supple.
worry that after a while, maybe with the gaffer tape, if it hardens. But see, this one's gaffer something or other. Gafferpower.com. But I will list both of them. But yeah, this one just has a little more, it still has that sort of a fabric-y feel, but it's less so than this one, which they really do say,
Yeah.
bookbinding.
I just got that because they didn't have white in the bookbinding.
Or it's extremely expensive. Like if you get kind of the fancier stuff.
Well, they were out of stock when I bought that.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
This
It's
lasts a long while.
Yes, it does. And it's definitely something that you need to have on hand.
Love this. You can use this for all sorts of things. It's great for creating little hinge things. Like if you're doing more like kind of junk journaling things and you like the little, flip out pieces, it's perfect for that. And plus, yeah, it's black. It's cool. It does come in other colors. So.
It does. Okay, now here's my Mariah makes fun of me. I can't see clear things. So I have to have something on these in order to locate them once they're down on the table. This is from the inside of my shop plate. Okay, so as I'm looking at this, I'm really thinking I can just use that nice straight edge over there. This is going to go here and here. I'm not going to necessarily, indicate that or cut it at this point. I'm really just going to sort of make a mental note that this is the area that I'm working in. I'm not working over here. I'm not working over here. This is it.
And remember, you actually want to treat each panel individually because
Individually.
they are different sizes. So remember, if you're doing a wonky book, keep that in mind. If you're
And it's really just best if you go ahead and, score up this edge. And
Yes.
I don't know. This is not my métier.
this is,
What I would do is I would have, and this is how, when I did my black one, I had an edge all the way around. Black edge showing all the way around. I didn't have it come right up.
I like
she
it
has it come up to the edge, but hey, this is her book. She can do whatever she wants to do. I'm not doing it. Okay, now this is an interesting problem on this one. I kind of like this outside edge here. I don't know if Mariah does. But I might do something to the effect of,
now, are you going to bring?
that's not going to work.
Are you going to bring these around to kind of where the other ones are?
No, I'm going to leave them just like this, Mariah. Okay, well, so, moving right along.
I think that was it. She's going to fix them.
Yes, I am going to do that. I was just explaining that process. I'm done with that now. Don't want to cover that up, though.
Oh, goodness. Well, it probably worked really well. Jeanette, her gaffer tape is black. Hubby used it to cover the wires on the floor at church. Or in halls. Extra. Yeah, I mean, it probably works really great for that. Because it's stretchy. Has a little stretch to it.
Okay, don't need that right now. I'm not going to worry about any of the sizes since that's going to be Mariah's domain. And, okay. You can put this away.
Do you need this?
No,
Okay.
I don't need that. Okay. Well, we did discover that there's not enough length here to do our panels, so we're definitely committed to this.
Well, that's not necessarily true. Like, I can collage it in like I did on the Let It Rain book.
Well, are you interested in doing that? I don't, because if that's the case, I'll get out the bigger gel plate because I just wasn't even going to concern myself with the edges.
No, and I think that that's a good thing to show because I really like that whole. That's kind of how I collage. Like, I don't. That's the extent of my collaging typically. Is more or less just to utilize my paper to its full extent.
But I don't think it's going to be life-shatteringly.
Because sometimes my gel plate printer over here gets a little angry about, special requests and making additional papers that match the ones that I already have. So I kind of have to be creative.
God, she's annoying.
In the pieces I have.
Okay, well, I'm taking up, Fran's probably, if she's there, having a hissy fit.
Fran, you ran.
Oh my God, I can't believe you took the mappy stuff up. Well, the problem is that mappy stuff is going to end up right where I don't want it to end up. And some of the stuff that you see on here, and I apologize, I should just all of this stuff on my table here, and I don't know if it's on my plate or it's on the...
Yeah, you are kind of...
I really messed up and needed to take care of that.
You want to wrestle with the freezer paper?
Wrestle with the freezer paper again?
Give people round two.
I'm giving
Who wins? Freezer paper or pee?
Yeah, I'm really up for that. But I got a whole new plan here on this.
You're coming at it with a different approach.
A different approach this time. I just need enough that I can cover up the ugly parts here.
Okay.
I did that. Our principal. It's so funny. You watch somebody do that, he says, we need to get some scissors like that. You see how those scissors got?
Sometimes it's the operator.
Oh, well. He was a sweetheart. I loved him. He may have just been trying to be funny. I don't know, but I thought it was pretty funny. He was funny.
dry sense of humor.
Yeah.
Hey, Brenny.
Okay. Now, the reason I use this butcher paper with the shiny side up is because you can actually kind of wipe it off if you get to it right away, but, you know, obviously I didn't get to that quite quickly enough, and my dear sweet little granddaughter hauled away my clear tape, so we're just going to have to do old
Oh,
big,
yeah, I heard you guys
big
talk.
Bertha. I know. I knew it was a mistake when it happened.
You don't want to give that baby your tape. You won't see it for a while. And then when she brings it back, you probably won't have any more
the reason
tape
she
left.
brings it back is because there's not any tape left on it.
She do love her some tape.
And she doesn't tell you about it because she knows she's going to be in deep doo-doo. She just, you know, kind of sneaks it back on your desk and you reach over to grab
Yeah,
a...
I don't know. What? She's getting real good at this. I don't know who did that. Really. It's fascinating.
Isn't it?
Oh, it's funny.
I'm going to
Just
have
some
enough paper on my table here in a little while. It's just going to be kind of
Spongy.
spongy.
It may need a, you know, a redo. A total.
Yeah. It
That
gets
gets
to
serious,
that. It
'cause-
gets to that point, and you know,
Yeah.
I have to do it.
So how you guys doing? Is this fascinating? If you're finding this inspirational, please do give us a thumbs up. Come back for more.
Whether it is or not.
What are we doing today, Rennie says? Well, we did assemble the little accordion book.
Oh yeah, you missed.
Yeah, you'll have to come back and watch that, Rennie. Did the full-on little 6 panels. Now they're little skinny ones. I'd actually planned on probably using those for tags, but then I was like, I'm over this. We need to use up these little bits, and I think it's perfect for this little book. So, Lisa says she loves it. All right, awesome.
Here's what we did while you were
Yeah.
not here.
And I'm pretty proud of P. Like, even those tape, like, links are fairly...
Now we can see what's on our plate, and with some reasonable
guys.
accuracy. That makes me feel a lot better, because I won't be guessing.
Yes.
Okay, because we're going to be addressing this. Mariah has requested that the edges remain because she may want to do a linear here and take some of from the end and put up at the top, which she does. I wouldn't do that. I would just consider that to be
Oh, I still need to...
way too much. All right, now, I don't know what you want to happen here.
I don't either.
You don't?
No. Can
So
we bring
I
back
can
the
just-
other papers so we can kind of, like, think about, like, where we're at? You know, that was, like, days ago. Yeah, I mean, you're just flopping yellow things at me, and you're not showing me the stuff that we had the other day. She's beautiful. She's not being very nice to me today. Uh-huh.
No, see, oh, here.
The yellow ones definitely need more purpley business.
This is all we did.
Okay.
This has stuff on it, but I think it needs, I don't know, it
So
just needs, I just need to screw it up somehow or other.
Yeah, I think that one needs more of the darky violet,
Okay, we can do
purpley
that. Yeah, 'cause
business.
I'm
And-
liking that idea.
And in all actuality, most of these really just need that purpley business added to it.
Okay, I agree.
And then what I can do is, if needed, on any of the flower bits or whatever is still kind of showing through, bring in more of the yellow to pump it up to
With your
match the other.
sprays.
Correct.
Okay, sounds like a plan. I was going to look through here because we have to figure out, and I found this one, and I thought this would be a neat, you know, kind of a little bit different flower.
Yeah, and then you gave me this and this.
Yes, and you're supposed to glue that down to those.
Yeah.
And I do want to, if you could do that, that would be great, because those would be drying.
Okay.
Well, I'm gel plating over here, and then we can get back to those.
That one that we glued together turned out wonderful. You have it here. I did a little video of it.
It's in this pile over there.
It's in the pile over there.
It's in the pile over there. It's relatively easy to find, but let's get started here and then we'll bring it back in at the very end.
Bring it back.
Or we may, because it's in my circle pile.
Okay. Oh.
So we will be dealing with that on Thursday. Well, part of Thursday. I've already started on Thursday Thoughts. I've got some good stuff to talk about.
You guys have any thoughts?
And if you have any thoughts, just
let us know, makers.
Don't be shy.
Come back. Let us know in the comments here. That's fine too.
All right, we're going to start off a little bit light because you can always, it's like cutting hair. You can't put it back on.
We know that's right.
And you can't take it off the plate and put it back in the jar once it is. It's just not happening.
It's probably a little much.
All right. I'm going to use my smaller brayer because I think sometimes it gets into areas that... Oh, I need to clean up the edge on that. I hope we don't have problems here.
I was looking for my glue spreader thing. I thought I was going to have to yell at you. Hi, Jasper.
I never use that. Never. I've never used it.
Oh, I mean...
Glue spreader. Why would I do something like that? I just put mine out there and make a pattern with it, and she makes fun of me.
She does. She likes to. She dots it.
I dot it in a pattern. This paper is getting quite nice.
Yeah, it is.
I almost sent it to Mo.
Mo, you almost got that.
Well, I did because Mo, your package was, it's kind of a Frankenstencil package.
They both were, let's be honest.
They were like, okay, well, so we're trying to find something that we can get everything into. And I apologize, I hope, oh, how cool is that? All right, I love that. And look what we got there.
Very
This is what I love.
So, talk about that. Why did you get that?
Because of those.
And remember Sunday? Was that, wait, today?
Oh, man, I love that. I don't know if you like that.
I love it.
But I'm thinking that's like FP.
Fabulous and perfect.
There you go. It's like BS, full snot.
But yes, so if you watched or were here on Sunday, P put down the texture paste through the little flower stencil. That's the special PM Artist Studio one. If you place an order and you ask for that, and I love you, and you've placed the right amount of order, I might just send you that.
Or you're funny and you tickle our fancy.
Yeah,
So get to fancy tickling.
Hi, Shannon. How are you?
Shannon. Is that Shannon? Is that our Shannon?
Well, I guess we could call her our Shannon.
No, our Shannon in Broomfield.
No, not that Shannon.
Okay, Mariah's probably having a hissy fit over there with my poopy brown, but...
No, I'm letting you do your thing. You'll make it right.
Well, she's sitting over there and she's going, sorry, I'll spray it. I'll fix it. Hey, I need to tell them about my spray.
Oh, yeah. So Patty was on this Sunday, Patty Tolly Parrish.
I do not know how I get these goobers in there.
It's that paint. It especially does it with that paint. Have you noticed that?
Well, I really don't mind them so much.
The brown actually poops.
But I guess I haven't mixed it up very good. I don't know.
I don't know.
But there's so many things I love about this brown that I'm just willing to, put up with those little poopy spots.
Hey, Linda. So anyway, what were we talking about?
What were we talking about? Oh, the spray that I mixed up. From Patty Tolly Parrish. Is it on there? It's on the cart. Did you take it off?
No, it's right here. So I was like, what's the turquoise thing on the cart? And why are we, got sprays? She said, I made up some of that spray like Patty Tolly. And I'm like, well, why did you put teal in it? I don't think that's how she did it. She's like, no, like that's how it's separated out. But look at this. I mean, it's crazy.
And it was almost completely turquoise.
Oh yeah, here just a second.
Morning.
Sorry, it'll settle here again, and I'll hold it up slowly. Oh, I shook it. But anyway, she can't quite replicate the thing yet, but we'll get her done. I was not involved. This is more my department than hers.
Yeah. Okay, now we need something to stick this down to, and I am thinking.
What do you stick what down? Oh yes, I love that idea. Yeah. And I got the thing glued over here. Look, ooh, might need.
Does it look? Did it show through more than I thought it was going to? I was kind of. Oh yeah.
Because of my expert gluing skills.
Expert gluing skills.
Put that on my resume. I gotta. This is going up. I'm just tired of looking all fluffy. Okay.
She's going for her pull back Spanish diva look.
What about that? Oh, I got these gray wing things that are happening.
Well, if you live long enough, stuff like that happens.
I'm gonna do a little ironing out of this business. I think it's gonna do it on its own, but I'm gonna keep an eye on it.
Yes, and put it under a board.
I didn't put that other one under a board.
You didn't?
Mm-mm. Like I said, it's my expert gluing skills.
No. Yeah. I would have had to put little dots of glue on every one of those circles. So they'd match up to my glue spots. Cause
oh, yeah.
I have the worst time in the world getting...
No problem, Kylie. Thanks for hanging out.
Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. The applause can start now.
Still on the plate. We'll applaud when you get it off the plate.
But you're really being a Debbie Downer today, is all I've got to say. I realize, there's some things that are not going... What happened? You tore it. I saw it. You did not get it fixed in time. I saw it.
Well, it's going to add to the interest. My little thingy is a bit... You got up, I went a little hard there. I was...
Okay, we're going to do something with this because it's taking up my plate and I need my plate.
Ooh, tell them about that.
Well, I don't really want to address that right now. That's going to have to be a Thursday thought.
Oh, okay. Remind us to have a Thursday thought about the crinkle business that's happening on the plate.
Yeah. All right, let's just bring in this piece, which is, boy, isn't that interesting.
Awesome.
It has some pink webs out there. Well, we'll take care of that.
There you go.
Okie dokie. I'm really liking my mixture of the...
Sharon, has your package arrived yet? She's very dizzy. I imagine she's been hitting the alcohol inks.
Oh,
again.
I was just going to say alcohol. Well, you can drink and craft, but you must take it in moderation, Sharon.
You can huff and craft too.
Look at that one.
Oh.
There's an F burger. Look at that out. I don't know whether to put that in my pot or not.
I keep that F to the side.
I think I'm going to allow it to do a bit of drying up on the lid of the...
See, now they're asking, how did you do that blue plate, B? Are you going to show it?
No, it's a secret. You got to wait till Thursday.
Thursday. I know, it's pretty fantastic, isn't it?
Oh, boogers.
Yes, Jasper.
What?
She's giving wind and blowing, and I think for, keeping the air going through. I think that's what that was.
Yeah, well, could be something else, but...
Is that enough out there? That doesn't feel like enough, but okay. She didn't like my question asking today.
You're just being annoying and asking me things and, you know, things that are not making me like you.
Well, fair enough. I'll try to be better.
Things like, is that enough paint?
Oh, that looks like leather.
I look over there and say, do you think that's enough spray, Mariah?
Well, you do say things like that. I don't know. If you
Not
know
very
that.
darned often, because I don't really give a rip, number one. And number two, I don't even know what the right amount of spray is. I do know.
Well.
I do know when I have too much, which that occurs quite frequently when I'm spraying. I don't have I just
A gauge.
don't.
Yes.
And if it's not going, and I have that one spray that goes like this, and I'm trying to get it wanted to spray, you know.
Shooting off of that one.
Yeah, it's got
A wonky,
a wonky orifice. And I
Hashtag
have
that.
taken a pin to it and poked it.
Well, I think that's when it got wonky.
No, it was before that, Mariah.
Oh, you were trying to clear up the wonkiness?
Now look at that.
Yeah, the blue was Prussian, right? Most likely.
Well, it was either Prussian or is this. This
Anthraquinone.
anthraquinone.
But it was pretty dark.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but this is too. I mean, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This is just drier.
Right. And then what did you put then over it?
I think quinacridone nickel azo gold.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. Now, I don't know. I'm going to lift up a corner here. Oh, we're going to go. Nah. Well, we're going to lose some. But here's the thing. I'm going to get most of it up, and then I can use my plate, because that's kind of where I'm going here. I'd like to be able to have two plates going here.
Now, if she wanted to pull all of that, she
If
would
I
leave
wanted
it
to
longer,
pull all of that, I would leave it for a couple hours.
a wonky orifice. Yeah, the spray. They're laughing about.
Wonky orifices.
It shoots off like this. You kind of have to know. It's the purple spray. And every time I forget. And I'm always like, "Urgh, urgh." But most of the time when I'm doing sprays, I spray them into the sponge anyway, just because I don't like all that overspray. I'm pretty excited about how much is actually coming up.
Yeah, I just have a couple places where it kind of peeled off a little bit of
Look
it.
at that.
Isn't that beautiful? Now, I don't know if this is going to necessarily go with Mariah's theme here. But,
Sharon has one of those too. A wonky orifice.
I don't know how you address that. I don't know if you can take it apart and drill it a new orifice or, you know, I don't know. I think it's pretty much SOL.
Judy's working and watching and listening.
Working,
Hey, Robin.
working, watching, and listening.
She's worky lurking, but I don't know how
Worky
much worky
lurking?
she's doing.
Is she actually at her job?
Supposedly.
Oh, we don't talk about that. Because they might be checking up.
Yeah, they might be watching PM Artist Studio to see if their employees are here. Yeah. Hey, we'll take the watches.
Okay, well, we're getting a little bit of our... This is why you don't ever clean your brayer off, because you have such wonderful surprises about what color you get out there. Oh, yes, and this is my... Look at that. Okay, I can't stand it.
The spray bottle has a wonky orifice, so like the spray hole. It's the spray hole.
It's an old bottle, and it's had many lives.
And so
And many colors.
yeah, and it's gotten clogged up or she's poked it is what's happened. And so then it sort of sprays off that way rather than, like, you could have it pointed directly at what you're spraying, but it actually sprays over that way. Yeah.
It doesn't spray right back in your eyeball
No.
or anything, but it kind of, it pulls,
Mo says we don't judge holes here.
especially the sizes.
Or which way they point. Just know you might need some duck and cover if you're, crafting with another.
Oh, that's a good one. You need to write that down right now. Oh, that's a good one.
Duck and cover if you're
Duck and
crafting with
cover.
others.
That's the kind of orifices we have around here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't know if I could have matched that baby any better. But here's the rub. I don't think it's going to pull off the grungy parts. So,
because that stuff was already...
this is so wonderful that we're going to just suck it up.
Okay. Move on to a different plate.
Move on to a different plate.
What else you got over there?
Well, I don't know. It might be better to pull
We're
this.
supposed to be working on flowers for this here book. Hey, we put together an accordion, so I'm proud of her. We're gonna call that a win for today. The rest of it, it's just y'all are along for the ride if you want to be.
Hey, I'm
We appreciate it. Thumbs ups.
pulling a dead gum print for your,
Yes, I know.
accordion book. Look at that. Isn't
love
that just fabulous? I knew it would be good.
Now that's
And see, these go together.
that doesn't have the texture paste. That's the one from the texture paste.
Yeah. Now, I think if we get after this one with some yellow.
All right, let's slow down for just a second, because we haven't done this in a while.
Done what?
The whole you doing a print.
Oh, you want
within
to
the
address that. Yeah, because remember, this was this one. And where's the other one?
We have some new people. They may want to get knowed up on what the flip is happening over here.
Well, I'm not sure which one. I don't believe it was that one.
I do think it was
I think
that
it was this one. Because, see, this one's got the little one out here. It was the threefer. See right there?
Call that a trifecta.
Yeah, because that, I don't know.
Is that in horse racing?
I don't, yeah, it is. That means you have to hit all
races.
three. Yeah, I never did understand that. I can't pick one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, you get.
I don't know if I'm loving this yet. I
It's
might.
a little orangey compared.
It really is. This one, because of this, it's still in this family.
Wait,
I'm loving this. I know
that's
it's
my
not.
favorite.
I know it's not exactly, but there's enough little spot. And see,
Yes.
that's what's nice about those little occlusions out there. You can spray those. You can spray around here and get some pinky stuff going. I think you've even got white on here that you could spray around.
Yeah, but I feel like that one may end up. If you could get one more layer down, and I think what would be really, really cool is if you could use, and I see it right behind the dragonflies there, is either the pansies unraveling or one of the or just the pansies. Can you locate those?
No, they're over there. All of them are over there.
Okay. And get a little bit of that violet purple on there
Oh,
in an outline.
This one.
Yes.
I don't think this one's dark enough.
No, you're going to have to use your Amsterdam, I think.
Well, or I could go with
Thank you
this.
for hanging, Lisa. We appreciate it.
Because I think then that's going to kind of bring in this one.
Yes.
We could do some of that on here. We can do some of that on here. Now remember, this is the leaves and this is also embossed.
Here's what I want you to do. Here's my thought. And you can just tell me to, thanks, but no thanks. Hear me out. All right. So you got to do the paint down. Get the stencil down. Do some deli paper, whatever.
You just
want the lines.
You want the lines. Well, I already figured that out, Mariah.
Okay. And then if you can use,
No, I'm going to just paint that whole damn thing purple.
well, it has been done. Don't make me pull up the stream where there was somebody forgot to tell you to put
25 years ago, Sam's.
This was just like last week, but that's fine. Boy, we are a little surly today. I don't know. There's something. I don't know.
Alrighty.
But I do appreciate you listening to me.
Oh, I'm listening to you. I just don't necessarily.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to actually happen. That's fine.
Sometimes it's just And if it doesn't, then we'll flip that bugger over and do the other side. I just,
Yeah.
you know, I just feel constrained when I, you know, I got to do this color, I got to do that color, and blah, 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 blah.
She gets a little stressed out. Hey, did you notice we're both wearing kind of purplies today, too?
No, I didn't.
It's funny.
Oh, did y'all notice my new, I don't think I've worn this
I
necklace
don't think so.
before.
Did you dig that out of my room?
Well, I wanted to, but I found these earrings, and I do love these. I wear these.
You are wearing them right now.
I'm wearing them right now.
Amazingly.
What do I want to do here? I want to have this plate have a little bit of ookie gookie.
It is textured.
And this is textured. And
we have not figured out how to use our... We've had some ideas about how to use texture paste and then create an embossing situation, which actually that brings about our dear friend Lisa, Series Hecka. She will sometimes use her stencils and run it through the, you know, Big Shot, right? Is it the Big Shot? And she gets an impression. But I don't know if that would work or show up enough as a print. Lisa might be able to answer that, though, because she does both gel printing, and I think she did gel print some of those that she did that too. Emboss first, then add texture. That can be interesting, yeah. We just need somebody to manufacture our designs as embossing folders. And not trying to rip us off. That would be awesome. Oh, here, look, see? It's settling. It's starting to get more turquoisey.
now I went with a finer one because I don't want it to be such a...
Oh, you don't want it to get lost?
about...
That doesn't look like the purple we talked about. I noticed how she slipped that in there. See? She's making decisions. I do love some pink and orange together, too. So, you can paint first, then dry emboss. Paint.
Yeah, because if you put it on afterwards, the paint's going to wet it, and
Yeah.
it's going to... Oh, look, got another one. Nice piece here that might be...
It might be in your order.
On.
Or it might be in your order.
Might be in your order. This should be interesting. So we've got some texture paste here on the plate, so we're doing some different things here. And then I think I can go over it again with a, if we need to.
Now, which one did you put that on? I didn't see that. No? Okay. That needed that.
Well, the corner definitely needed something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let's go pinker.
Remember, this is my book. It's okay. Just let these people know.
And I want to keep that available.
Would this be bad? Can this be my bringing on the blooms? Is that bad form? I don't know. I'm very busy. Like work is.
I think it would be just fine.
I mean, I am the host. I guess I could. I get to decide. Feels a little wrong, but that's okay too. She's getting it crazy, crazing raisins. Oh yes, the textured wallpaper samples work, but see, what we try to do is we try to use our designs. Once again, we wouldn't be opposed to selling our designs for wallpaper companies. They pay the right price. We'll license
We can
anything.
be bought. Everything I got's for sale. Well, that's not entirely true. There are some things that I would.
Yeah, there are a few things that we would not, because it's just 2 p.m. signature wise, like that you'd have to buy us out and it'd have to be pretty, you know, big deal. That looks awesome. You did good. And I think that I can blur that line so there's less of...
Well, remember, I tried to add the texture paste there. It broke it up somewhat. I just couldn't get much closer there and not interfere with that because it was still wet.
Yeah.
Now, that is the downside.
I love that.
Well, I think the thing that we need to do is we need to get our little...
Yeah, how many panels are we getting out of this?
Viewfinder here. And see, look, that's perfect. That end, I mean, it just looks... And then you come over here, and this is kind of a diagonal. You come over here, and you've got this corner down here, which if you really took it all the way down and all the way over, you've got some interesting stuff to spray with here.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know that I think I would probably take it just to the dark corner and then use the pieces across the top to...
Well, I think you want to stay away from just having that.
Yeah,
that would be a very bad design. I would be very disappointed in your choice.
So maybe, if this does become my bringing on the blooms project, maybe the part that I do is that I will do the process video of me putting together the panels, kind of like what you guys saw with the Let It Rain. That way you guys, you know, now you're seeing all of the gel printing, which you typically don't get to see because she does it in the evening and she doesn't ever record anything and it makes me crazy and whatever. But this part, you guys get to see, but then the finished book will be my process piece. And I'll do some of the spraying and the things that we talked about, and then it'll be like the big reveal for bringing on the blooms. What do you guys think about that?
I don't.
I know you don't.
I think that
She
sounds like a bloody marvelous idea.
Just asking others, you know. Some of the other the YouTubers are here. We've got Darcy. We've got, I think Lisa, are you still here? Series Hecka. We've got Texture Junkies Sharon. Judy P. Judy P here today. Who else is our collabby people? Kylie was here earlier. She's gonna be in the collab this month.
Oh.
I can't wait to see what she does to bring on them blooms.
Yeah, I hope she's feeling better.
Lee?
She was kind of puny.
There's Lee. Well, she also has, I think her nephew is visiting. So she's, you know, got a 3-year-old hanging out. We know what that's like. Oh, that little wingy thing.
Now see, this is just, it's just so cool when this, this is why I say when you are making your texture plates, you don't have to have anything fancy. A cereal box, a heavy envelope, because this is just a piece of paper, another print. This is just a piece of paper, and look at that. I mean, that's some good stuff, and look at that, Mariah.
Okay.
It's all starting to kind of feel like it's...
Sharon's doing assemblage. I can't wait.
Assemblage.
She's good. That's what Sharon's good at.
Yeah,
texture
she is.
Putting some goo-golly things and doodads and hoo-daws.
Hoo-daws and doo-daws. All right, well, I know that this is a pink that, you know, we haven't used thus far, but it's kind of like a little bit like this pink. So I'm thinking this is going to be good, but we need to let that dry for a moment.
So are you guys cool with that for, you know, the Makers Creative Collab?
Yeah, do you think that's cheating? That's what she's trying to say. I think it's kind of cheating, but you know, I'm not a member of the YouTube crew.
I help you all the time.
I think only the YouTube crew. Hey, vice versa. They're missing.
That's what I'm saying.
Vice versa.
Darcy says it's all good. Sharon says not cheating. All right. I'm pretty excited about that. Because then I feel like I've actually gotten some things sort of done. It's sort of prepped.
Yeah, the real job is getting to be a real.
Well,
and it makes me cranky.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening.
Makes Brad cranky. Everybody was yelling at everybody this morning.
Cranky because I have to do my real job. It's really affecting the entire household.
It really is. We would like for her to give it up. We all would be happier. Well, now, oh, that wasn't the color. Okay, I'm sorry. Here, I'm taking that away for a minute because that's not working. That is not working. Oh, no. Let's get something else back here.
Oh, good old Mom
Here.
coming in with the,
What?
I think, to be honest, what Mariah's worried about is the team non-YouTubers.
Kicking her butt. Oh, yeah.
Jasper, welcome to Powsy Wowsy. Hey,
How'd I just love this?
Brad, we can add more emojis. I think she's such a poopy diaper head. I'm very excited about it.
Emojis.
Here, I'm going to even use some just because you're being all poopy. I would like a grumpy pea, like just kind of a...
Looks like somebody pissed in her Cheerios. Hey, I got some Cheerios on order from Amazon.
See?
I'm tired of dealing with this
I told her she couldn't eat
cereal situation.
Well, she keeps ordering this stupid turmeric coconut business.
I like it.
You're a
But
party
I have
of one.
decided Izzy likes it.
Sometimes. She likes it when it doesn't have the milk on it.
That's what she likes most of her cereal.
That's true.
Okay, I gotta wait for this to dry. This must have had an awful lot of tartar in it. What color did I use on that?
Here, let me see. What? Oh, yeah, there's still a lot left there.
Well, no, it's still wet. I think we're having super humidity
I'm
too.
telling you, the tape was being weird.
Let me see what the humidity is here. Just a minute. I'll
Hey,
check.
Siri, what's the humidity?
She doesn't ever talk to me. Oh, it's 56 outside. 96%.
Oh, yeah. It's...
Okay, 96 is really close to 100. Just for those of you that...
And here, we'll give you some good. La, la, la.
Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to put this pink on this.
See, and Jasper, now
green.
you can use, you should be able to use some of those emojis, and we'll have some more. Hopefully. Hopefully by Thursday, maybe we can add one or two. We definitely are not going to be able to utilize all. I think Brad has a few in the queue. I love it when I'm rhymey. God, I love it.
You love what?
Being rhymey.
Rhymey?
Mm-hmm. A few in the queue. Like I do.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm getting some really
Jasper's,
nice.
She's in Arizona. She says, "What's humidity?" Oh, I know. You would come here and be like, "Oh my God, I'm wet. Why am I wet?" Ooh.
Look at
Yeah, good.
big ones. Big orifices.
There we go.
Ooh.
Anne's been all over. She might have lived in Arizona at one point. I know she's lived all over. I think it's chapstick. See, and look, I'm still at 96% humidity and I still need chapstick. I think it's just sort of it's like smoking cigarettes. It's more of a,
It's a lot better for your health.
true that. Ooh, now this one's a little
Look at this.
doopty powsy wowsy,
Look at the thing on the plate.
That's not for the book. It doesn't
Isn't
go,
that
but it's beautiful.
gorgeous?
Anne says, I think the queen and her court needs some chocolate.
We do. We do.
I told her to hide the cookies today because the baby was being a real poop on the way home, so one isn't even going to deal with that drama.
So I didn't have any problem with that. I like hiding my cookies. Hey, but you think that she doesn't know the difference between a good cookie and a bad cookie?
She'll be like, nah, I don't know.
Izzy, don't you want one of these? She says, no, I don't like those.
Not gonna waste the calories on that there, Gigi.
She
Shouldn't
doesn't know that yet, but that's basically she's saying, no, I don't like those. What else you got? Okay, now we decided we needed to do something to the other side of this. I'm thinking yellow.
I do. I think
Just
that will
give
be
it a
interesting.
bit of splash of yellow.
Yeah, just don't go crazy.
But you know what I think I will do? I think I'm going to use...
Because I do kind of like some of that. Don't just go at it easy. That's all I'm saying. Jasper, what part of Colorado? I was born in Denver. P over here was born in Lamar. That's the part of Colorado that basically looks like the ugly part of Texas.
Well, it's nice when it rains, but if it doesn't rain, it's really
It's
not
like a
very... It's
dust bowl and
horrible.
it's flat.
Yeah, and the
you don't
dirt
see the
blows.
mountains.
And yeah, it's not a... It isn't a good thing. Okay, I want to get some more pattern on here to break up the big, the big leaf there that's screaming at you. The big leaf.
Oh, no, Mo, we love...
Where's Jasper from?
We love your cookie. She just said Colorado transplant. Wait, hold on. A transplant from Colorado and Illinois.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's a...
And then she's now in Arizona.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
And hello, Lumelia.
I think that's that color. But I don't think I want to go that dark.
Oh, I bet so. Yeah. I don't
I'm
like
looking
the dryness.
for plum here. Here is the plum. Yo-ho.
And a bottle of plum.
Yo-ho-ho and a bottle of plum. Plum.
Now, what was that little yellow splotchy business from?
Oh, I don't know.
Now, make sure that gets over on the end that you're...
Yeah, working on.
All right. I don't know if I... You burned it out. Hopefully it's still popping on the other side. Ooh, it's crazy.
Oh, man, it's crazing like crazy.
I think that has to do with
Crazy.
the humidity as well.
I don't even know that I need a pattern.
Well, look at that. Whoa.
And look how it's pulling out.
This,
Oh, man, that is some hot diggity.
I don't know if you can order up, 96% humidity, but we like what it's doing to the paint.
Look at that, Mariah.
That's awesome. Hey, Patty Tully Parrish.
It's
talking about it.
Yeah, we did. Were your ears ring, or what is it? Your nose itching?
Your ear itching? I don't know.
Something like that.
Was anything itching?
Not, yeah, just above.
You don't have to answer.
Above the waist.
That's right. Brad is, he's all Texan. Oh, yeah, and he doesn't have the twang. He doesn't sound like a Texan.
I don't know.
She
how
says
he
ears
managed.
burning, nothing itching. That's good.
Okay.
If it's itching and burning, you really should see somebody about that.
I've got some cream that I can recommend.
Oh, goodness.
Well, I didn't get any of the mucky muck here out, but look at this great stuff left here.
Okay, so let's address the crazing. The spots.
Yeah.
Debbie, we think that the reason it went super crazing like it did is this humidity. Once again, because it usually doesn't do it quite like that. But the other thing is that it's the color change, color shift, the Shuttle Arts in particular, right? Yes, because it has the label on top. These paints, particularly when they are directly on the plate, will do that. You kind of get, if they get mixed in with other paints, it doesn't happen
Not
as
so
much. But directly on the plate, thin layer, and a crazy amount of humidity, and
Yeah.
there you go.
It could also, there are just so many variables. It could have also been what was, the minute pieces of whatever else was underneath here on this plate, because obviously there's some more stuff here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It looks
but
like one of your donuts. The angsty donut.
it was
left over.
I think it is a leftover angsty donut. Battered bagel.
Oh, well then, Robin, you need to add retardant to it.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what's
yeah,
going to keep it from, she's drying too fast.
If you are from Arizona, yeah, you need, retarder will be your best friend.
And we really love the cheapy stuff. The U.S. Art Supply is great. It comes in all sorts of brands, though, like whatever. The main thing that you want to remember is to mix it into your paint, particularly prior to putting it on the plate. But you've even seen P do it where she'll put the paint.
I mix it really well, because it will leave bald spots on your plate if you don't.
That's right. You put the paint down, then the little bit of retarder inside of the paint, and then she'll mix it. Stop beating your bagel. Yeah, it's a battered bagel. It's real.
My battered bagel is downstairs. I can't use it, but I don't want to use that until
you get the actual stencil from
Yeah.
it. I did. It's in process. Fingers crossed. Maybe this weekend, but I don't know. This signage business that I am, that's making me cranky. Very nice.
subtle. I like it. It's going to be great for my O's.
Remember her journal thing that she's working on for the lookbook, her cohesive theme.
And I'm going to talk more about that on Thursday.
Okay.
All right, here we go. All right.
I still see a fingerprint happening over there, but maybe that was the earlier one.
It was an earlier one. And we're going to try this stuff again. This plum. Plum. And we're going to pull a whole new print here. Because I think we need some. I don't really know how many we've got thus far. But, you know, it's always best to have more than you need. Because something will inevitably happen to something.
Right.
And, you know.
I always need a little extra piece here and there, especially if I'm doing the collaging business. So it is nice to have. Now, I really wish you would, you know, utilize a little bit of the Amsterdam that we initially discussed. But it's just a suggestion. You know. So it was pretty hilarious. And I didn't even pick up on it the other day. So Lisa left a comment. And she's like, I loved all of the, you know, breakfast or... What did you say, Lisa? Sorry, my brain is just a little all over the place. But it was hilarious because everything that we did, it was like battered the battered bagel, the donut. I was like... And then, you know, the crazy Uncle Joe and his, you know, coffee stains. It was kind of like a crazy brunch. So I think when I do make the, when I name them, I'm going to try to include that because I think that will be lots of fun. It's funny that, you know, it's like, it's the brunch stencils.
Stencils you use for brunch.
Yes, with your
morning.
Yeah, with
AM.
It's not the PM, it's the AM.
It's an AM.
Yeah.
Okay, now see, this is interesting because where it's crazing is where there's no paint from the other stuff going on there.
That's why I say I have noticed that is an observation.
Observation.
The brunch stencils, yes. And it was kind of an angry, you know, because Uncle Joe, who showed up, who gets all fired up and talks like this, and then that's how he leaves the coffee stains down.
I guess the battered bagels are before or after.
I don't know. Is Uncle Joe a bagel batterer? Maybe that's what he's fired up about. You know, we all got to rant about something.
Well, that's less than stellar. Kind of lost our pinky poo over there.
Yeah, you did. Mo will be happy about that. Thumbs up, Mo.
Pinky poo went away. But I think we can rejuvenate the pinky poo. It's still, I think you'd be surprised how much is actually there.
Mo says Uncle Joe is a hole. I don't know exactly what that means, but I think it makes me laugh and I like it. I have questions.
Okay, well, you can see your flowers if you do this.
Oh, sneaky flowers.
Sneaky flowers.
Some people call that subtle.
Yeah, these are really purpley.
Flowers in the mist.
Look at that. I think they're really pretty. You need a little
It's 96% humidity there.
Yeah. Okay, well, we could probably, hey, you know, if all else fails, what we can do is we can come in and we can texture paste some.
I got something. She doesn't like
I'll just flip that over there and let you deal with that.
No,
Okay.
I want you to put gold on it.
Oh, on the whole thing?
Gold. And can we get like an outline of something? I don't care. I mean, obviously it'd be great if it had flowers because then I might be able to actually use it in my journal business here. I would really love it if you would use the unraveled one. I love that one because it's, well, number one, I did it.
Well, here's the problem, Missy Pooh. Your panels are very small.
That's fine.
Your unraveling is big.
I'm okay with that.
Hey, if you're okay with it, by golly, I
I'm
am.
just going to go with wherever the flowers fly.
Is this it?
That's the one.
Okay.
Oh. Wonky orifice bagel hole. Yeah, that's what we'll call this screen.
Boy, you know, I bet there's a lot of people searching that because that's what Mariah said about my rhinoceros rectum. Not many people would be looking for that.
Yeah, I mean, what do you guys Google when you're looking for stencils? Angry Uncle Joe? That's the stencil I really need. I'm making this journal about my uncle.
Okay, now, you want gold.
I do.
Do you mind this little bit of pink here?
Nope.
Okay.
Not at all.
All right, now, I'm going to talk to you about this. Because we are pulling off paint here, and whoever joined us from Arizona, I'm sorry, Jasper, your metallic paints always dry faster. Sorry.
Hey, Devin.
Okay, see this stuff? Now I'm going to try to get it on top of that paint, and you might think that that's being really particular. It's not. If it falls down on the surface there, I want to make sure I've smooched it around enough that it's not kind of like a slug. It will make a bald spot if you don't
And I think it was
integrate it nicely with your.
Yeah, and it was Caroline who was, I think, asking about like the drawing of the fast paint. So
Now,
that's
do you
the
want to
retarder.
make this slightly greeny gold?
No, I don't. Don't do whatever you
No
want to. Just
fun.
I know.
No fun at all.
I know. Real fuddy duddy.
I'll be glad when I can do what the hell I want to on Thursday.
This is also how it goes in the evening when I'm requesting things. I want you to know. A little less cussing.
I'm like,
I mean, or like, this is less cussing.
I'm just like, I'm gonna go watch a murder show. I'm done.
I'm not doing that, Mariah.
I don't want to do that.
I don't want to do
That is not what I want to do. I'm not doing that. Oh, whoopsie, whoopsie.
Cookie is Mo. But she likes Cookie. I'm pretty sure she likes Cookie.
Oh, I just can't wait till you guys get your stuff. I'm just so excited. I know what Lisa says about, oh, dadgum, Lisa, I had some of your paper out over here that we were going to use. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find, Mariah, can you find me kind of one of those rosy purpley ones? Because if I do this,
Okay.
almost this color, see?
Yeah.
And we do this on top of it, oh my God, that will just be so beautiful.
So we sent out in the packets for the Makers Creative Collab for the non-YouTubers.
Now don't talk too much about it. It's supposed to be a surprise.
Okay. Is this?
Oh, yes. that will be absolutely
Lisa just gave us the
fabulous.
when she does batches, she sends us the pieces that we're always like, just send us, you know, whatever, like if they get torn or whatever. We want the bits. She sends us the bits, we send bits to y'all. If you want big, pretty pieces, you need to order it from her. You need to reach out to her directly over there on her Etsy. Lisa, put in your Etsy.
Well, I probably should have pulled some more off there.
Maybe a little bit. That's all right. Hey, Fran.
Is that Fran?
Fran's here.
Where you been?
We're both sitting there going, where you been?
You been napping? I don't know what time. What time is it there, Fran?
So let's see. It's late. So it's like 10, almost
Oh.
11 o'clock at night, I think. That's pretty.
It's pretty. I'm mad at myself because
Yeah, you should have taken more off.
I'm taking more off. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take Dragon. Come on, where are you? And this is the kind of greeny color. That'll be good.
So what I will do to that print, if I do end up using it on one of the panels or for, you know, however, I have some ideas about the little book too that would be surprises for you guys. I'm really excited about that. I really am very excited about that. Hello, Natalia. But I will use some sprays to kind of bump up the color and get it back over to match up to what we already kind of have going on with my bringing on the blooms.
Bringing on the blooms. Now I absolutely love this color, number one. I mean, doesn't everybody just? I think I look good.
I love this one. This is a little different. It's almost has a more little purpley tint to it than her earlier batches. I kind of like this, Lisa.
I like it because it smells really good.
Yeah, her voice like, what is that smell? Ooh, look at that. That's fancy.
That's fancy. Now I'm going to let this dry because what's lovely about this paper, it's almost like the technique I do when I crumple up the paper.
Well, she's going to tell you about that on Thursday.
I'm tell you about that on Thursday. All right, let's see what we've got.
We're just dropping all kinds of little secrety, hinty things. I like that print. That's a nice little print there.
Finally got that baby off of there. Oh, look at that. Isn't that pretty?
That is. So see, that's some angsty donut left behind.
Angsty donut left
Those are the
behind.
donut crumbs.
Look this. Look how pretty those look together.
That does look nice.
All right, now. Okay, where am I here?
You got 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm putting that over here because that's not going into.
Kelly says that's very pretty. Ooh, Denny's giving some love. Are you going to try to do a little more to that?
Well, I've got an idea.
Okay.
And if you're up for it, I'm up for it.
I'm up for it.
I'm up for it. I don't know. I think that you can pull it in because you've got that one print that has that really brownish. Oh, I don't want to put that on here. Jeez. Please. Whatever is happening to me. Okay, now what is that? That's a...
Oh. Jasper, if you just go like where the emojis are down below the chat, and it should be at the top of it. I don't know. You may... I don't know if it'll come up right away. You may have to go out and then come back in, but I don't know that for a fact. But that's where they are. There's the little emoji thing underneath the chat bar.
Under the chat bar.
Mm-hmm. Like where you type the thing. Oh, and then, hello, Angela. Devin finally got her champagne stencil butter. She hasn't played with it yet, though.
Oh man,
You
that
will love that.
if I just had to get one color, that would be it.
The champagne.
I use that a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got way too much paint out here,
That is a lot.
but I don't mind because I would rather have it brayer off some than have it start getting all dry on me out there, especially Arizona. I can imagine you have problems with your plate drying out really fast. Okay, can you see how it's just started picking? Can you see that light there? That means you're just about through. And if you start going any more, you're going to start losing your paint. Where's my stencil?
She loves that stencil.
I do.
Mouse, I think we're doing pretty good. I mean, after doing the madness, pretty much anything seems like a lighter schedule. So, yeah.
I mean, those last couple of days, I was
like,
just like,
I'm tired.
I'm tired. I can't do this anymore. And Brad said, well, you don't have to. Just think, you know, now when you go. I think he had it all planned out because he knew that, you know, everything is a relative matter. So after we got through doing all those crazy, in the morning and in the afternoon, it was like when we went to, because I was kind of balking at, you know, oh my gosh, are you kidding? 3 streams a week? I was like, no problem.
Yeah.
I can do that.
I think that was his plan after that.
I think it was.
So let's just see what happens and figure the schedule out, what works. It's like, well, anything works after, you know, you're like, whoa.
All right, did you notice how that's what I needed to do on the gold that I did not do. And I'm very sorry that I didn't do that because now you get to see. But when it's that light color, it's so hard to see. Well, especially, you know, if you've got vision issues.
Yeah.
But this just goes to show you that, you know, gel print is just one pull away from being what you wanted it to be. And I think Mariah can pull in some of her pink sprays and, you know, do some things, Heather and yawn. Because there's still some little areas out there that are not covered in paint.
Oh, I like that. You know, 20 layers later,
5 pounds later.
they do get heavy. Let me tell you, they get heavy.
Now I wanted to bring, and besides that, look, Mariah, you've got this that you could use.
Oh, yes.
You could use that over some of these that are not what you want them to be.
Yeah, you can put, so the dragonfly glaze, you can put it on as a first layer. Now, you want to be careful about it.
I typically, and I mean, I don't know why you would want to, but you know, perhaps that was what you wanted to start with. You wanted everything to be sparkly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you need to make sure that you've got something to pull that up that is substantial. And it's not going to pull up with like-minded paint.
And it tends to leave kind of a weird film. Remember that? Like it takes a couple of pulls to get
I make sure that I don't do my naked brayers. That's not the first one I put on here. Because you will be taking that to the sink and trying to get that stuff off.
That is, I believe, is that the 9x12 one or the 8x10? That's got to be the 9x12 one because it hangs over your 8x10.
Oh yeah,
the pansies.
This is the big one.
Yeah, so that's the ring of pansies.
And then
there's some variations, and so yeah, that's like the.
I use this one the most because this creates more of a texture. This is, you know, you get more of the idea of the flowers.
Right.
but they're really so lovely when you use them all together. I mean,
and we're not just trying to sell stencils.
Did it do that?
No.
But, and especially if you're very cognizant of the colors that you're using, you know.
You can really get some cool
You can get
effects.
some trippy effects with it.
Yeah. Thank you, Huta. Thank you very much. And we try to think about that on scale, not only just like, you know, which plate are you using, and then, you know, how is that going to play out with like what you're actually creating? Because if you're on a 9x12 plate,
I want you to look at this.
most likely you're going to end up with a kind of
We don't
bigger
have,
background thing.
we do not have any flowers on this yet, but I don't, you know, I can see maybe using
The butter.
down, down, boy.
Hasn't flattened out yet. Or you could stencil some flowers on with the butter.
Oh, you could. That's definitely something you could do.
I like that too.
Just in, you know, do similar technique that we did with this.
Yeah. But I really wish you'd use the purpley color.
I did. This is purple.
No. Well, that was, yeah, that's your really dark purple. No, the Amsterdam, more opaque. Yes, that one.
This is completely translucent.
The more opaque one. It's going to be the Expert Series.
This one.
Correct.
Because that's completely opaque.
Yes.
Well, I certainly can.
Now, my only gripe about... Are you sure you don't have... That's... Okay, what purple is the Expert there? Yeah, what's the name of it?
I don't know. I can't read it.
Can I?
Here it is on the back.
But it's more blue-purple.
Yeah, this is more red. This is more red-violet.
I need red-violet. Don't you have a red-violet that's more opaque?
Oh, I thought I did.
Bye, Denny. You know, we're just going to discuss purple for the next 10 minutes.
I've got
That.
alizarin,
Yes. That's also very good.
and that may be what that is.
But I want what you did with
Here.
with the very dark stuff. I want you to do with the unraveling on that print.
With this.
Yes, please.
That color.
And thank you. And you're so kind. Your effort's appreciated. I'm so glad that we're streaming this and people get to see.
Can you?
You want me to throw it at you? Should I just come over and put it in your mouth?
No, not right now. I want you to buy me some expensive chocolate.
Oh.
You know, like date night chocolate. Not,
Oh, like Mother's Day chocolate?
Yeah,
That's coming up. You are my mother.
I am. And
You need to remember that.
yeah. Okay, so that is our plan. Just love that one.
Oh, have fun at the garden store. Thanks for stopping by, Patty. We appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. How's your shoulder?
Just go to the garden place.
Oh,
Bye, Patty. Unless you want to give us the update of your shoulder.
I'm sorry I didn't ask sooner. That was really rude.
Devin, are we going to stream on... Let me look at that. What is... Mother's Day is a Sunday, right? Yes, of course it is. It's always a Sunday.
I'm going to use old Big
Yeah.
Bertha here.
Of course. I mean,
I don't have any plans.
we don't go anywhere. We don't do anything.
And that is not, you know, it's kind of like
Do you guys have plans?
carnival. It's just not a good time to go to New Orleans. It's not a
definitely
good
not.
time to eat out because everybody else had the same
Oh,
idea.
Mother's Day brunch is stressful. That is not fun.
And especially if you have to, you know,
Bringing your children.
bring your children.
And
And
most
that would,
likely you're a mother if you have children.
gee, I think I'll just stay home and have
I say
toast
that
and eggs.
I would really like, you know, a no kid day. That would be. All right, no plans there. All right, well, if you guys are, you know.
I don't know. What are you thinking about this, Mariah?
I like it. I think it's going to head in the right direction. It might be a little red, but that's okay.
I'm just liking it because it's translucent enough that
Right,
you're going to get some of the nice little
Hey, Diane.
pieces and whatnot.
Yeah, a little murdery. All right, yeah. Hey, picking flowers is murdery.
But I think you're right. I think once we just have the lines, that we're not looking at this big, massive, big old red thing.
Oh, Maxine has a 12 by 14 plate. She
Ooh.
has not found a big enough stencil yet. Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, I don't know where you're going to find one.
We could actually cut larger stencils.
How
So
would you-
if you want a special request, Maxine, let's talk. So just reach out to me and we'll figure out which designs. But here's another thought. One of the lovely things about like getting the sets of pansies, like just the masks, is
you can place them around all over the place.
yeah. And we've thought about some of that with like even layering some things up, and you know, that's why we like the sets that we kind of create, is thinking about some of you guys that do have those larger plates and being able to create cool designs of your own.
Of your own making.
Yeah.
Because that is what I do. When I use my Stencils. Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. And Darcy, go watch her video. She created a Stencil from some bits I sent her. It's fantastic. Darcy, I'm sorry. I should have had that queued up with the link. I suck.
I know. You should have, Mariah. Is that, I mean,
Go do that real quick.
number one, it's funny.
She is. Darcy's funny.
Darcy is funny. She's entertaining.
There are things going on at her house.
There's things going on in her house. It's very real.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, here goes.
Hey, I did put it in our, Friends of PM. I did put it there.
I don't know, Mariah. I think I might have to
Is this
let
an
it.
overnighter?
Well, it's a ripener.
Okay.
Got to get some of this other. Waited too long on that, and I might need. See, here's the thing. I want to talk about that. Where's that paint? There it is. Okay, this Lucas Krill Pastos paint. If you buy this, which I'm not, it's good paint. It's beautiful. It has wonderful pigmentation.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is it's dry, horribly dry. I used it right out of the tube, and I couldn't get something on the plate soon enough to get it off, honestly. So what I did is I took and I mixed it with impasto and retarder. I've been adding a little bit more and a little bit more each time. If you put too much in, then what you're going to have is you're going to have a situation that your paint takes forever to dry. And that's not a good thing either.
Yeah.
So what I just learned here, because I'm looking at, well, it finally pulled up. It really was drying a lot faster than I wanted it to, than I needed it to do when I do this kind of print where I pull off the extra and then use the lines. You want to make sure that your paint is moist enough that it's going to allow you to get it off of there.
Maxine Fran cuts her own, and her little Trilio bites are the ones that she made.
See, look, it didn't pull it. Now, that is not the end of the world, because if it doesn't pull it, but let's see what it looks like. What do you think, Mariah?
A little murdery.
It's kind of red.
Yeah, it's kind of red.
Might not work for this one.
No, but that's all right. I mean, you did what I wanted you to do, so. Now, what would be really outstanding is if you pull that one and then do it again in the right purple. And line it up. That would be super. Oh, well, actually not all of it's sticking on there, so maybe that is a good thing. Yeah, pull it. That I don't mind. And it is a little, like, I think in the monitor and everything, it's a little brighter than what it is actually here. Like, it's not as...
Well, and the other thing is, because you have a lot of white spaces open out there, I think you can use your sprays to adjust that so that maybe it's a little bit more, goes a little bit better with the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Because really, yeah, that's pretty red. It's really not playing. I don't know,
No,
though.
it's not. I'm telling you, I don't think it is.
I don't think it's going to be
It's
that
bad.
horrible.
It's not that horrible.
I don't think it's going to be that horrible.
Fran says it's a bit pink. She's gasping. This is for mine, Fran. It's okay.
I think I'm going to put this down and pull it and see what
Oh,
this.
yes, do that.
This
Because
is,
that'll be some great, like, you can tear that up, and I usually don't feel so bad about, like, she's worked really hard at a very beautiful print with the deli paper. Now, I tell you, though, she has been pulling some amazing prints.
yeah.
And I think you're going to get into that on Thursday, right?
Yes, I am.
Bye, Kelly. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Okay, now I'm looking at this and I want to do something that is going to change this ever so slightly, but not all the way.
Right. You kind of want to brown it out a little.
I want to brown it out. So I'm going to go with Bloom Accordion Nickel Azo Gold. I mean, you know, you just really, honestly, you
That's a
can't
good.
go wrong with this. Yeah, this is a good one. That one and Prussian blue should be part of your paint repertoire.
Oh, this is going to kind of brighten up that yellow even more. A little bit. Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see.
Carla says, off topic, but on a grown child's birthday, shouldn't the mother receive a gift? For keeping the baby alive? Yeah, I think so.
I'm for it. All right, well, let's turn this up and see what this is going to be. Oh my goodness, look at that.
Oh, looky there. That's some Tuscan kind of business there. I feel like we should be going to the Olive Garden. Yes, more breadsticks, please.
Absolutely.
I love your Olive Garden print.
I think that's going to be lovely. Now this, you can, I'm going to let this dry because I want to get everything. I don't want to leave behind. I love this green here and there, and it was actually blue, but now it's green. I love that. So I'm not going to try to pull this. I'm going to leave this and let it ripen fully.
And says no real Italian would ever go to the Olive Garden. It's true.
Well,
We do like some Olive Garden though.
the reason
But yeah, it's
we
not,
do is
like,
because it's
quick.
they're fast. Now, if we want really good Italian
Yeah, you're
food,
gonna
we go
hang
to
out and
Eddie Napoli's. We went in, did I tell you I went in the other day and it was lovely.
they have music and
Yeah.
I don't know if that's real Italian either, but it is pretty good and their atmo's very nice.
They have fabulous bread.
Their bread is
That's
fabulous.
one of my, and their clam sauce. The only problem, they did not have Mazithra cheese. I asked for it and they said they didn't have it, but they did know what it was.
Well, that's good. That's legit.
It is.
And Mo, yes, I will do the so, like, what do you want? Jackson's links? I'm kind of hesitant to send our US. I can kind of do a US and then I don't know. What really sucks here lately is that, so for affiliate links, let's just kind of talk about that for a second. I was really loving the Jackson's thing because it was, I mean, they have great prices. They seem like a great company. But they unfortunately, and I don't know if this is, because I haven't been over there recently, the shipping to the U.S., even on the U.S. site, was just crazy. So if you guys do know, please let me know. If that's kind of worked itself out, or like if it was just something kind of wonky. I don't know what was going on there. But then, so that would be like our preference of like places to buy paints and such. But then I can pull links. Typically, here lately, we have been getting paints from Jerry's Artorama, right?
Yes.
Because that's been the best price so far. And availability. Because that's the other thing, is that, you know, some of these places that we were getting it once before, it's not available, or in that size, or whatever. Like, there's many factors at play.
Yes.
And Amazon is not always the best price, especially for paint. Now, sometimes if you just want a one-off thing and you're a Prime member, that's awesome. Because then you're not paying all of that shipping that sometimes you have to, or that level that you have to get to with some of the other sites like Jerry's. We love Jerry's Artorama. Highly recommend it. They don't have affiliates, or we don't make any extra thing or anything there. But we do like that company. They always send you a cool sticker too.
Yeah, they do.
Did they send one the last time?
They did not send one the last time.
I was just thinking about that. Did we get one the last time?
I don't think we ordered enough or something. I don't know. Or maybe they just figured that, you know, we're going to order anyway. And
maybe they run out of stickers.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, there you go. But yes, that is the long of the short there. But most definitely, I can send you all the links of the different Prussian blues, and I will work on that.
Oh, and in our giveaway,
Oh, yes.
it's still climbing. You still have time to go over and comment and
Yes.
whatever
you want to comment on Sunday's streams. That's the only ones I'm pulling comments from, but you have to leave a comment, and ideally you have watched the stream as well. Ideally. It's kind of what this whole thing's about. But yes, let's see. Oh my goodness.
What?
Mal says, I saw something about Catholic. She's question mark there. St. Catherine of Siena. Her mother had 25 children. People said her mother should have been declared a saint. Definitely. That's a lot of kids. Holy cow.
Well, she must have started at puberty.
Yeah, you'd have to start early with them. Or maybe, like, I can't remember who it was that was talking about, like, they had multiple sets of twins.
Oh, yeah, that kind of moves it along a little faster.
Yeah. What are you doing with that one? Oh. All right, well, that was, we're at the end of our stream here. And I must...
But I just wanted everybody to see, this is the little stencil, and then the big one on top.
Especially the unraveling.
Unraveling.
Mm-hmm.
I like the asymmetrical quality of unraveling.
Lisa, be careful. Fried chicken's dangerous. All right, so...
I think this is going to be
you leave it.
Ripen.
Mm-hmm. I will try to get her to let me video those. I've been terrible about...
I don't even talk to her because she's in her room and she's staring at a screen and she has her ears covered up and
Yes.
she's a little snarly.
Yeah. It does do that to me. That's for sure. All right. Oh, awesome. Mo has dropped in the link to the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Facebook group. That is where we hang out during the week. You will see many of the lovely people that you see here in the chat. Brad's dropped in the Arty Perks. That's all those little emojis, and we're going to add some more. That's so much fun. And then at different levels, you get other perks too. So be sure to, go over there, watch my sappy video where I once again cry because I love you guys so much. I really do. It all means like the world to us. It really does. Be sure to go back over to the Sunday streams because it's getting close. It's getting close. Whenever we hit the 3,000 mark, I'm not pulling comments anymore. So be sure to do that and get entered into that giveaway. Do let me know if you are outside of the United States of America, and I will get you entered into that separate one. We need to get the bags printed. But we're going to do that off camera. I will do little videos on those. But there we go. That's pretty much it. Once again, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We do this 3 times a week. This is the Tuesday stream, and we also do a Thursday one. That's the Thursday Thoughts. We will see you there at 3 p.m. on the Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's Central Time. And then we do our regular kind of usual thing, which is the Sunday stream at 10 a.m. also Central Time. And we will see you then as well. Is that it? Bye, y'all.
Good, Ganook.
Good, good night. Bye.